education isn't the future of Nigerian secondary school. I'm also here to support and buttress the view of my lead speaker, who has eloquently explained that entrepreneurship education isn't the future of Nigerian secondary school. In addition to points already being raised, I would like to highlight some further concerns. While entrepreneurship education has benefits, I firmly believe that it's not the solution to Nigerian economic problem. Moreover, not all students will be entrepreneurs, so why should we prioritize entrepreneurship education over other important areas of study just because you think that entrepreneurship education unlocks the key in students, just because you feel that entrepreneurship education unlocks the students' key to start a business, that doesn't make it important. Before anything, I should remind you that entrepreneurship education has its limitations when it comes to practical implementation. Unlike other subjects, entrepreneurship education can be practiced in a controlled environment. Unlike other subjects, entrepreneurship education can be practiced in a controlled environment because most of our companies require their interns to have a degree. So you bringing entrepreneurship education into our curriculum now, it's just like you watching your dad driving a car without even thinking that you can actually drive a car, but you can't. So let us not risk to create a generation who feels that entrepreneurship education is like a get-rich-quick scheme. In conclusion, I hope I was able to convince you rather than confusing you on how entrepreneurship education isn't the best way to train our secondary school students. Thank you.
Thank you to the beautiful young ladies here who have come to speak up for the topic of discuss this afternoon, talking about entrepreneurship education. Is this the future of Nigerian secondary schools? So they have gone for and against, the lead and supporting speakers. Wow, wow, wow. One more time, a warm round of applause. You've done amazing. When we return back after the break, we're going to find out how the judges think they performed. Stay with us.
The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Ogeoyokoro TV.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
Thank you very much. Chief Dr. Eshidaka, please. my name is Desoka, the comedy catalyst of one of Nigerian comedy.
All right, guys. Back at yes, boss. My name is Osh, baby.
Ogiame Atuwatse.
Yeah, what up, people? It's your boy Victor AD.
Girl Ninyola.
My name is my wife, and just celebrity type man. My papa say, who won't carry cow, waka go, waka follow the cow. I know the life for you.
I see you know you're watching the Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Informative, educative, interesting, entertaining.
Worldwide, international.
Don't go anywhere or I'll catch you.
Don't touch that die. Atlantic TV. Boom.
Atlantic TV. We wanna party.
Atlantic TV. Culturally inclined and uniquely different.
Ogiame Atuwatse, third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition is up and running right about now, and we're excited to be a part of the third stage. First stage done and dusted, second stage done and dusted. This is the third stage, and it's the debate stage, as a matter of fact. And there's a lot of argument points coming through from our different prolific debaters representing their schools. We just heard from the amazing girls and the phenomenal presentations they had there from Inter-Collegiate and St. Anthony Group of Schools. Let's celebrate them one more time. Well done, girls. Well done. Now it's time for us to hear from our judges to see how they did. How did they fare, judges?
Well, another set of girls who had their voice to be heard. They did what they know best to do, even though some people got carried away. Some weren't able to express themselves, missing their point and wanting some help to get along, but we were still able to go through. I found out that when it comes to presentation skill and pronunciation, there are certain words that you must know whether you like it or not. And I found that not just with you guys, but with most of the students, the word DEVELOP is a second syllable stress, if you know what I mean, if you do oral English in class. And we tend to start it to make it a first syllable thing. I don't know whether you understand me. So the word develop, we tend to make a lot of mistake with it. So in your debate, try as much as possible to improve yourself on your speaking ability, and that helps a lot. Anyway, entrepreneurship, education, whatever way it goes, it helps. Thank you.
Well, just to add to what my colleague has said, to borrow from one of the speakers, I've been flabbergasted with some information revealed about entrepreneurial education. Thank you for informing us.
Thank you for the second speaker for Inter-Collegiate coming up to assist your lead speaker. He did a good job with that. Oh, yes, I'll say, so far so good. It's been a good day. Thank you.
Okay, we've heard from our esteemed judges. Now it's time for us to get to the score sheets to find out how the debaters did. For Inter-Collegiate, beg your pardon, they came through with a total of 43 points. And then for St. Anthony Group of Schools, they totaled 47 points. We're proud of each and every one of you, and we're consistently rooting for you. Remember, this is just a step in the journey, talking about the debates competition. This is not where it ends, all right? If you don't take anything home, you should take the fact that you are challenging yourself to show up for yourself, to express yourself with conviction on what you stand for and what you represent. And I think you did a fantastic job just doing that. Can we celebrate you one more time? Amazing. Alrighty then, that's going to be all for Group N. But again, we're far from over. We have 3 categories and 3 groups with 4 schools each in those categories. We're done with Group M. We're done with Group N. After the break, we're going to transition nicely to Group O and find out what they are going to bring to the table. Stick around and stay with us.
The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMTCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Ogeoyokoro TV. The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition.
Now, up next, we're about to have another clash of intellectuals, unnecessarily titans right about now, and they seem to be female. My gender coming through with some power of words and persuasion and logic and strategy. We're going to find out how they're going to do, but first up, let me quickly bring you up to speed on the schools represented for K. That's the second half for K right about now. We have majority schools. And we have, well done and welcome on board. How are we feeling? Great? Good? Nice?
Excited.
Excited?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We're going to take that. The energy is high. Everybody's pumped up and ready to go. And I'm also ready. I'm your moderators, Rejoice Debekeme here. We have our distinguished panel of judges. They're ready and they're set. The audience is ready. Now the floor is yours. Let's make welcome the lead speaker from Majority School.
Good day, moderator, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, my co-debater, fellow student, and my disc. And we are here to support the motion that says, entrepreneurship education, is this the future of Nigerian secondary school? Who is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is a person that sets up a business or businesses. Say what entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, as I say, is the ability and readiness for a person to organize, develop, and start up a business enterprises along with other office alternatives in the sole aim of making a profit. The world is changing at a pace dramatically. This is why I firmly believe that entrepreneurship should be at the heart of our secondary school education in Nigeria today. I have some few points to support my stand. Firstly, entrepreneurship encourages students to be adaptable and to solve problems. What do we mean by this? Entrepreneurship helps a student to be adaptable in his society to solve problems no matter the situation he or she finds herself. She will be able to solve the problem and just keep on going. Entrepreneurship helps in the reduction of unemployment and poverty in our nation at large today. But firstly, what is unemployment? Unemployment is a situation whereby a person at a working age, willing and capable to work, does not have a job. And how does entrepreneurship help us in this state? In Nigeria today, there are many successful entrepreneurs. Many successful entrepreneurs that have set up businesses in various industries, such as agriculture, technology, and fashion. When it comes to agriculture, we have the famous Aliko Dangote. And who is Aliko Dangote? Dangote has been an outstanding successful entrepreneur in Nigeria. Through entrepreneurial thinking, he has been able to be prolific in the manufacturing industry, in the construction industry, and in the service industry. And it has also helped in the production of food, just as I said, agriculture. And now as Dangote helped us in our nation. Dangote has helped us in our nation. It has been able to give us a name in Nigeria today. Because now Dangote is the richest in Nigeria and is the top one in the richest in Africa today. So he has actually given us a name and he has created jobs for our youth today. When we go to technology, we have a Michelle Elegbe. Who is Michelle Elegbe? Michelle Elegbe is the founder of Interswitch. His operation has been in the game since 2002. And we have the famous operation called the Verve Card ATM machine. What is that Verve Card? It's actually a mobile network. Without Michelle Elegbe, there would have not been no technology, mobile networking in Nigeria today. And how have these individuals contributed to us? These individuals are all made significant contributors to our Nigeria economy by inspiring other aspiring entrepreneurs in our country today. The world is changing at a breakneck pace because the ability, in the constant change of the world, the ability to and create job is paramount. So how the entrepreneurship enters into this? Entrepreneurship enters into this because it teaches students to have hands-on skills. It makes them to be proactive. It makes them to be creative. It makes them to find solutions wherever they find themselves. Let's use our host, the moderator, as an example, Mrs. Rejoice. She's an entrepreneur. Why do I say she's an entrepreneur? She has the ability to be able to relate to the public. And what is that called? That is called speech. Not everybody is capable to relate to the public today. And as she stands here, she's able to rely on herself and be self-reliant and be independent on them. And she believes in herself. Secondly, entrepreneurship allows students to take ownership of their future. How does this? The traditional educational system often focuses on rule learning and memorization, preparing students for a linear career path. But ever since entrepreneurship got into the game, students have changed the way they see the education today because they were able to be self-reliant. And if they are self-reliant and they grow up to be a youth in our society, they will be able to boost our local economy. And if they boost our local economy, we will have creators, we will have more opportunities, we will have jobs, and unemployment will be reduced in our society today. Like my opponents here, they might not believe or agree with me that entrepreneurship education is the future of Nigerian secondary schools. But I want to tell you that entrepreneurship is about making a difference, whether it's in you or simply making an impact in the world. If you're passionate about something, entrepreneurship is the key to driving economic growth. Why do I say so? By nurturing entrepreneurial thinking in our youth, we are investing in our future. We are now. And they asked you, name one country that is Africa? We're mostly popular in Nigeria. Why? Because we have entrepreneurs. We have Dangote. We have Michelle Elegbe. We have Linda Ekeji. We have Tony Elumelu. There are many people that stand out for our nation today. And I believe that students that learn entrepreneurial skills are more likely to be successful business owners. Why do I say so? They have the mind. They have the initiative. They are proactive. Any situation they find themselves, they are very active. They are no longer consumers in our society. Now they create the They take ownership of their future because now they believe that they can make a change in their society today. Why not every student will become an entrepreneur? The skills learned through those who are resourceful. The future belongs to those who are innovative. The future belongs to those who are adaptable. Because if the future do not belong to those people, we will not make a name for ourselves. If a person that is resourceful in our life today, there will be a difference in our life today. So entrepreneurship has done a lot for us. Entrepreneurship is not just about creating a business or owning something. Go to school because they want to own a job, they want to create something new. But I tell you that entrepreneurship is the key to secondary school education in Nigeria today. Thank you.
A speaker actually use all their time literally and just drop the ball and drop it like it's hot going on there for the debate competition. She has opened the floor. Lead speaker from majority schools. Let's celebrate her. And Naira at stake here for the best female participant courtesy of Root Gender Foundation. So keep that at the back of your mind because we have lots of amazing ladies here who are going to be debating. Now, let us make welcome all the way from International Unity Schools, their lead speaker.
Good day, His Royal Majesty, the Ogiame Atuwatse III, the Law of Warri, impartial panel of judges, moderator, accurate timekeeper, members of the press, my co-debaters, online viewers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am Ms. Korede Ayade, a student of the International Unity School, Ejeba Warri, and I am here to vehemently oppose the motion, entrepreneurship education. Is this the future of Nigerian secondary schools? Having listened to my opponent, her argument might sound plausible at first glance, but beneath this facade lies a great deal of assumptions, uncertainties, and loopholes. It is merely a distraction from the realistic issues bedeviling our educational system. According to the Oxford Dictionary, entrepreneurship education refers to the process of equipping individuals with the skills and mindsets necessary to start and manage their own business. Entrepreneurship education as the future of Nigerian secondary schools implies hanging the fate of our young minds solely on entrepreneurial skills. However, we must remember this primary aim of education, which is to harness and nurture the potential of citizens through a well-structured educational system with an overall impact on society, especially economically. This proposal suggests that there is a problem with our existing curriculum. However, a closer examination will reveal that prioritizing entrepreneurship education over our existing curriculum, which offers students the opportunity to pursue diverse career paths, is not the optimal approach to solving the problems and lapses in our educational system. To support the foregoing, permit me to state categorically. Firstly, entrepreneurship education as the future of Nigerian schools will cause a deviation from the conventional subjects like maths, English, physics, chemistry, government, and so on. This will automatically create a foundation workforce in which the paths of citizens are forcefully tailored towards entrepreneurship and business, leaving critical professions like medicine, engineering, law, teaching, and theatre with little or no qualified experts. How would entrepreneurship be and critical for the survival of every society? A country cannot survive on business owners alone. We need doctors to save lives, engineers to build infrastructure, and scientists to drive innovation. Already, the Nigerian curriculum, as it is presently constituted, offers a diverse path. Now hinging the future of Nigerian secondary schools on entrepreneurship alone will be counterproductive. Secondly, entrepreneurship education is not and cannot be the future of Nigerian secondary schools, but it's due. A research conducted by Money Point Incorporated shows that there are about 39 million micro, small, and medium enterprises operated in Nigeria as of December 2021. These findings also showed that 50% of these enterprises go on to fail in their first year of operation. More than 95% proceed to fail in their first 5 years. Now, think. These 95% of entrepreneurs who fall off from business go in search of jobs in the oversaturated labor market. What wisdom is therefore daring to prioritize what has a 95% failure rate in its first 5 years? Not improve our already STEAM-based educational structure. That is, education focused on science, technology, engineering, the arts, and mathematics as a means for fostering innovation, problem solving, and content which will develop the effective art of communication. These are 21st century skills that have been adopted by countries all over the world as their future. And Nigeria should not be an exception. A country like China has proven to us the efficiency of a STEAM-based curriculum, which is evidently the reason why they are rising to become a world power status economically. Furthermore, to further buttress my point, Nigeria has an infamous funding to education. So, has my opponent considered the enormous cost of training and retraining teachers? As of today, we do not have enough entrepreneurial inclined or exposed teachers. So can the government undertake the cost of this sort of specialized educational system, considering the amount of secondary schools across the country? No. Permit me to help my opponent with some data here. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, advises that countries allocate 15 to 20% of their national budget to education. Unfortunately, according to the Premium Times publication, 23rd December 2023, the allocation to education in the 2024 budget was merely 6.39%. Recently, on a report aired by TVC News Nigeria, 18th December 2024, it reflects the allocation to education in the 2025 budget to just be about 7% of its total budget, which is far below the recommended threshold. This again demonstrates the Nigerian government's poor disposition to education. It is also evident that Nigeria's allocation to education has been consistently below the threshold, and as a result of this, many schools lack basic infrastructure. So expecting this government to fund entrepreneurship education is unrealistic as the Nigerian educational sector funding. I therefore put it to my opponent that entrepreneurship education is not and cannot be the future of Nigerian secondary schools. Rather, our government should focus on improving our already robust curriculum that offers students the opportunity to explore diverse career paths, including entrepreneurship. Remember, we cannot weave tomorrow's dreams until today's threads are in place. I remain Ms. Korede Ayade, a student of the International Unity School. Thank you for your time.
And there we've heard it from the lead speakers there with some speech power. Wow, interesting one now. If you loved it like I did, then celebrate them one more time. Now it's time for us to find out how the support speakers are going to do. Now let's make welcome from Majority Schools, the support speaker.
I've been introduced by my late speaker. I have come to add but a bit to what she had said. Entrepreneurship is the key to driving economic growth. It offers functional education to the youth, which enables them to be self-educated and self-oriented, developing the ability to create social, economic, and cultural value. It provides opportunity for students to collaborate with peers, mentors, and industry experts, which brings about teamwork and collective innovation. Entrepreneurship education is the education that is geared towards the development of skills, bringing about the realization of opportunities in the society. Entrepreneurship education should be placed among core subjects in our secondary schools because the age of secondary school students bring about the quick assimilation of concepts. Entrepreneurship is not just a subject, it is a mindset that empowers our youth with nimble thinking that allows them to identify problems and bring about solutions with values. Statistics has proven and showed that 30% of students who leave secondary school do not. How do they help the society? How do they become benefit to the society? Through entrepreneurship. That is what they call retirement. Formal education just gives us a certificate to go and look for a job, where entrepreneurship empowers us with the ability to employ ourselves, to be self-employed. That is what, as I said, that's what they call retirement. When people who have formal education retire, they don't just sit at home. Of course, we have to empower ourselves. We have to do something. We have to care for our family. We have to show the world that yes, entrepreneurship education has brought about that value. Entrepreneurship education has brought about that value. Entrepreneurship education empowers our youth. It decreases crime rates in the society because, of course, we want to become somebody in the society. Let me tell you the truth. Even no matter how wayward or dumb a child is, he always wants to become somebody. He wants to create a name. He wants to make people know that yes, I am the daughter or son of my father. The evidence has clearly shown based on my testimony. And I strongly affirm that entrepreneurship is the future of our secondary school learners. Thank you.
Support speakers coming through to cement what the lead speakers have already started off on. Now let's make welcome from International Unity Schools, their support speaker.
Majesty Ogiame Atuwatse III Oluwabori, impartial panel of judges, my moderator, accurate timekeeper, worthy opponents, online viewers, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to stand before you today as a supporting speaker for the opposing side of this debate. My name is Ogiame Oka, and I'm a student of International Unity School, Ejebawori. I'm here to further strengthen our argument on the motion, entrepreneurship education. Is this the future of the Nigerian secondary school? My lead speaker has established without a doubt that it is needless to entirely do away with the existing conventional secondary education. Let me reiterate. STEAM is Nigeria's best shot for the future of the secondary education. All we need to do is reinforce its workability, scale it, and make it more affordable, yet impactful. Historical evidence supports that STEAM fosters innovative thinking and experimentation, providing students requisite skills that helps them in design and creating solutions to real-world problems. STEAM also embraces the arts by improving communication skills, helping students and helping them to express critical and complex ideas through writing and presentation. Elon Musk, for instance, studied physics and economics, core subjects in the Nigerian secondary school curriculum. If you say that his knowledge of subjects like physics has had no impact in his success, then how do you explain his critical thinking abilities? If you also tell me you've never considered STEAM's importance, then how can you explain revolutionizing electric vehicles with Tesla through technology? In addition, the likes of Aliko Dangote, Africa's richest man, and Mike Adenuga, another prominent Nigerian entrepreneur, did not go through secondary schools that were entrepreneurship driven. My opponent also made mention of our dear moderator here, talking about her being an entrepreneur because of her business right now. Please, she also did not go through entrepreneurship, secondary schools that were entrepreneurship based. She went through a STEAM-based education. This is what created her critical thinking and enabled her to venture in entrepreneurship. In the same vein, Bishop David Oyedepo, a renowned Nigerian pastor, studied architecture, but is currently seen as a successful entrepreneur through his ventures in publishing and education. Notably, junior and senior secondary school curricula, including subjects like commerce, economics, business studies, accounting, and marketing, lays a foundation for entrepreneurship and a balanced education. Please, our nation should build its future on innovation and technology and not be driven and anchored on entrepreneurship alone. And with that said, my dear audience, entrepreneurship education is not the future of the Nigerian secondary school. Thank you.
Lead speakers have come through, support speakers have also come through. So they have come with some strategy, some structure, you know, some logic, argument points with a sprinkle of dramatics and some, shall I call it a touch of swagger going on there. At the end, we're going to find out who's still maintaining their steez and composure at this point in time, but you have to stick around and stay with us. Let's find out from our judges when we return back what they think about the presentation, and then I'm going to reveal what the scores are saying. Don't go anywhere.
To the glory of God, this library is hereby blessed, commissioned, and declared open for the good of humanity and for the particular betterment of our land here in Delta State through Christ our Lord. Amen.
And we're just done with Majority Schools and International Unity School for their session right now, all from the category of K, a boxing match, but only this time around with words. The power of words, speech, eloquence coming through. Wow. Let's find out how they did from our judges. Esteemed judges, what do you think?
Wow. This is what a debate is all about. I like each lead speaker coming up and giving us their points and countering the other person's points. Then the second speaker come up and dispel what the lead speaker said, and that was really commendable. And I enjoyed my sister here, second speaker, coming up, and at the time she actually missed a line, but she took it in a stride and like, I got this. That was really commendable.
So true, so true, so true. Yeah, I don't need anybody to convince me that you came prepared. Both schools. I like that. Like she said, this is what a competition, should look like, a debate competition. And it's quite revealing. My chief judge, I didn't know our honorable moderator is an entrepreneur.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
it's quite revealing.
Yeah, grateful for that one.
but we're not to whether it's of the formal education background or the entrepreneurship background. So maybe that will be revealed after this session. Somebody used the word STEAM. Still trying to, some of us attended 9th school, so we don't know which one is STEAM. Whether it's the hot water, the one that comes from the kettle. So, but again, when you use certain acronym terminologies, try so that those who don't, who are not as good as you are, they can be on the same page with you, at the same wavelength. If not, you've done well. Thank you.
Well done.
I'd like to say that we've had the best debate today. Quite knowledgeable, knowing their subject and understanding it, convincing us that, we could be on both sides, even though you were trying to bring the other one down, but to tell us that both of them can go hand in hand. There was a lot of research that was done, making us to be aware that my colleague does not know what STEAM is. More or less coming to the side of the entrepreneurship education, right? If you know what I mean. But even then, getting a formal education and moving on to become a businessman has also helped. So both of you on the right side. And gave me hope after calling my colleague in the broadcast as an example, but also made me understand that I still have hope retiring using my business skill. You girls made me proud.
Wow.
I'm happy to be a woman.
Woo! I'm excited already. My gender. Woo! Okay, no, shots are not fired to the males. We love you. We celebrate you too. Just celebrating my gender on here. Come on, join me. Yes. We're liking this. I don't know if anybody else wants to add to the 2 million, because there's already 2 million right about now from the Root Gender Foundation offering to the best female participant. You can top it up, make it like 5 million and stuff. We're waiting for you because these girls are on fire. Oh my goodness. Okay, so your moderator is here. It's Rejoice Debekeme. It's now time for us to reveal the scores. This is the part where I get my drums out. Drums rolling. For majority schools, they came through with 50 points. Wowza! That is amazing. Now let's find out how International Unity School fared. One more time, drums rolling. International Unity Schools came through with 50 points. My God. There we had it, a draw going on there. I mean, they used their time judiciously. They came through with their public speaking, A game and presentation skills, their facts, their content, their intellectual ability. Come on now, bring it in. Bring it in. This is what we love to see, and this is what we're here for the Ogiame Atuwatse, the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition. But it's far from over. We just wrapped up with category 4K. After the commercials, we're going to be back with the powerful schools in group that one, because we're taking it up another notch. Stay with us.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition.
And right about now is on to the final lap for today's session for the Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition. It's been a very thrilling, interesting, captivating moment for all of us here, both you who's watching from wherever it is that you are, and us here who are live in studio at Atlanta. Final schools on here, we have St. Malachi Grammar School and Wangwe College. We're going to find out how they're going to do shortly. Now, talking about the schools for St. Malachi Grammar School, unfortunately, they couldn't make it for today's session. Hopefully, they're going to be able to join us in the next round. But right about now, we have in studio with us Wangwe College. Good to see you. Amazing. The audience is ready. The judges are set. I'm your moderator, Rejoice Debekeme here. The stage is set. It's now time for you to shine through. Let's make welcome the lead speaker for Wangwe College.
Good day, moderator, esteemed panelists, accurate timekeepers, co-debaters, distinguished audience, and honorable judges. Thank you for being here today. We appreciate your time presenting Wangwe College schools. We are grateful for the opportunity to engage in this important discussion. And I'll be arguing in favor, opposing the motion, which says, involving students in community development projects. Should it be compulsory? Certainly not. It should not be compulsory. Before I go further, let us understand what community development project is. Community development project is an organized effort aimed at improving the social, economic, and environmental condition within a specific community. Actively involved being. Now that we've understand what community development project is and its concept, I'll be going straight to the reasons why I said involving students. Firstly is the aspect of students' focus on their academics. Basically, students are supposed to focus more on their academics during their school years, but now make their effort away from their studies. They will not be able to focus on academic works. Secondly is the aspect of time constraints. Normally, students have enormous responsibilities, which includes personal interests, family commitments, academics, and even extracurricular activities. Just imagine uploading upon them mandatory community development projects on them. It can actually absorb their time massively, which can lead to burnout and negatively affecting their overall. Students they may not approach it with genuine enthusiasm or willingness to contribute positively. And as a result of that, the quality of their service may be compromised for enthusiastic participants. For compulsory to students, it actually infringes upon individuals' freedom of choice. Students are supposed to have the autonomy to decide how they spend their free time outside of academics and extracurricular activities. But now, making community development projects compulsory to them, it'll infringe upon their freedom of speech. Autonomy to decide how they spend their free time outside of their academics and extracurricular activities. And this can actually lead to resentment. So therefore, in conclusion, the choice is clear, and it's a choice that will shape our future. Though community development projects may have marginal benefit, like improving the skills of students, yeah, of course. But the harms I presented are way more important than the harms. But than the benefit, rather. So, actually consider the long-term implication of my decision. The choice is clear. So actually we should take this decision of mine, and it'll actually shape our future to make a better future for all. Thank you.
The lead speaker has spoken from Wangwe College. Now let's find out what the supporting speaker has to say. Let's welcome her.
My name is Faith Odenabovumeri. While community development projects can be valuable learning experience, I strongly believe that making it compulsory is not the best approach. Here are some points I would like to highlight. Safety and liability concerns. Community development projects involve hard labor, travel, which can pose safety and liability risks on students. Secondly, inauthentic experience. Compulsory community development projects can foster inauthentic experience. When students are forced to participate, they may not be generally invested in the project, leading to a lack of slow learning and personal growth. Thirdly, restrict student autonomy. Make autonomy and freedom of choice. Students should have the time to choose how to spend their time. Students should have the right to decide which extracurricular activities they want to participate in. Some students may not initially see the value in it, can actually have the opposite effect. By making it compulsory, we risk creating a sense of resentment and disengagement. Instead, we should focus on educating the students in meaningful ways. In conclusion, while community development projects can be valuable learning experience, making it compulsory for students is not the best approach. By altruism, we can create a more positive and meaningful experience for students. I urge you to consider the potential drawbacks of compulsory points of mine. I've been able to convince you and not convince you. that involving students in community development projects should not be compulsory. Thank you.
There we have it from Wangwe College, the lead and supporting speaker. They're spilling out their argument points. We're going to find out how they fared when we return, and then we get back to the judges. Stay with us.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
What a battle it has been today for the Ogiame Atuwatse 3rd Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition, talking about the passion, the intensity going on there, and of course the brilliance shining through from all the debaters from the different schools and the different categories. I personally celebrate you. I'm your moderator. It's Rejoice Debekeme here. Can we give a warm round of applause one more time for Wangwe College? They have done brilliantly well. Now it's time for us to get feedback from our judges. How did they fare?
It's been a quite engaging performance here today. And I'll say kudos to you girls. You've done a good job. You've done well.
Well, along the line, Wangwe London branch, maybe an aspect of United Kingdom. Probably my colleague knows what you mean.
Maybe that's how she speaks. It doesn't really matter as far as you're able to give us your point and for us to understand. One thing about speak, but if you're able to convince me that what you're saying is better understood by all of us, then good for you. It could give you an edge, it could also bring you down. But as far as you're in control of what you're speaking and you know it's a fact, then good for you. It was a good one, firebrand, ladies we had today. And I hope they'll move forward. The 2 million is at stake. I think I'll be joining too. All the best to all of you, and thank you for making it quite interesting this afternoon.
Yay! All right, then, well done, ladies. So just like the chief judge has mentioned, do you know there's 2 million naira at stake here? Are you aware? Let me quickly bring you up to speed. 2 million naira for the best female participant for this competition. Rooting for you as well. Now, let me quickly get to the score sheets to find out how you fared. So, for Wangwe College, for the debate competition for the Ogiame Atuwatse 3rd Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition, they came through with a total of 45 points. Well done, girls. Well done. And well done to every single person who has been on this stage and on this platform today. It's been an incredible day of debates. I feel like I had a debate masterclass, literally just watching and seeing everybody come through with their stuff. They came with their A game. They came ready and prepared, and they delivered excellently. And we're rooting and we're proud of each and every one of you. Let's celebrate them one more time. Throughout the different categories, that's for J, that's for K, and that's for L. So a massive shout out part of this. This is far from over, right? Tomorrow we have another set of schools, 12 schools in 3 different categories coming through to show forth their intellectual prowess. We're going to find out how they do. But just before that, keep in mind that this competition is powered by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri and liaison to NNPCL. We also have Root Gender Foundation offering 2 million naira to the best female participant. It would really be nice for you to engage with us, cutting across our different social media platforms, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube at Atlantic Media and TV. Keep in mind that the competition is not just about winning, even though we have the 10 million naira grand prize at stake, but it's also about challenging yourself. It's also about showing up. It's also about honing your skills, having persuasive skills, having confidence, having proper speaking and presentation skills as you go along. These are some of the skills that will help you in life. generally, not just for the debate. So until next time, this is your moderator signing out. Is Rejoice that became saying, keep winning. Adios.
The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Ogeoyokoro TV. The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Ogeoyokoro TV.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV. Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
Alrighty then, we are back to the Ogiame Atuwatse third Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. We've had interesting schools come through from the M category and from the N group. Now it's time for us to delve into the O category. We don't know if O is going to stand for outstanding or outrageous. We're going to find out what the prestigious schools in that category are going to offer. I'm your moderator. It's Rejoice Debekeme here. Now let's find out the schools in that category. We have Holy Family Schools. We also have Gabriela Schools. On that list, we also have Rise International Schools. And then last but not the least, we have Classical International School. Welcome and well done, everyone. Thank you so much for coming through. And of course, to my online viewers, you've been there all the while. You're the real MVP. Please keep the likes coming in, the shares, and of course, the comments as well across our social media platform at Atlantic Media and TV. And to my amazing audience here in studio, you guys are phenomenal. Clap, 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 and celebrate yourself. Well, we will not have a successful debate competition without the wisdom, the intelligence, and the professionalism of our amiable judges. And of course, we're honored to have them with us. For this particular debate competition, we have none other than the very outstanding, amazing woman amongst the women, Mrs. Achukorogu. We also have an amazing man. He's a seasoned administrator, none other than Comrade Ajay Adaronkare. And we have business mogul extraordinaire, Mrs. Jane Tosanibia Pribo Samuel. Thank you so much for giving us the pleasure of your company. Alrighty then, now it's time for us to hit the ground running with our very first set of schools for the first session in the O category. We have Holy Family Schools. Unfortunately, they cannot be with us for this particular session, but we're hoping that they were going to be able to join us for the next round. But of course, here in studio, ready and set, looking like they're pumped, we have representatives from Gabriela School. Hey girls, how are you feeling? Fine? Good? Why am I the one spelling out the words? Tell me how you're feeling. You're feeling nice. Everything's okay? You're good? You're ready to go? All right, the stage is set, the audience ready, judges are ready, and we're all ready for you. We're rooting for you. We believe you're going to do justice. So let's make welcome the lead speaker from Gabriela School.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, panel of judges, moderator, accurate timekeeper, my fellow debaters, my viewers and audience, good day. My name is Ms. Tomulaju Moses and I am representative from Gabriela Schools. I stand before you today to oppose the motion which says rural students have more potential to succeed than urban students. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, who are the rural students? The rural students are the students who attend schools in the villages. Let's talk about the urban students. The urban students are the students who attend schools in towns and cities. How then do you say a village student has more opportunity, more potential to succeed than a student from the city? I therefore oppose the motion with the following points of mine. First and foremost, access to resources. One of the critical factors influencing students' success is the access to resources, including quality education, technology, and extracurricular activities. Urban students often have access to top-notch schools, libraries, and advanced technology, which can enhance their learning experience and help them reach their full potential. On the other hand, rural students may have limited resources, including fewer educational facilities and opportunities for enrichment. Secondly, diversity and exposure. Urban environments offer a diverse range of experiences, cultures, and perspectives that can help broaden student horizon and provide them with valuable learning opportunities, such as excursion. Exposure to different ideas, people, and experiences can help urban students develop critical thinking skills, social awareness, and adaptability qualities that is essential for success in today's globalized world. In contrast, rural students may have limited exposure to diversity and may lack opportunities for cultural exchange and personal growth. Thirdly, the quality of teaching. In urban areas, the competition for teaching jobs is high, leading to the recruitment of highly qualified teachers. Conversely, the rural areas often have a shortage of highly qualified teachers, leading to a lower quality of education for students. In addition, their access to opportunities, of which this competition is an example of. Apart from the rural students, have few non-rural students were opportune to participate among all the schools that were opportune to participate in this particular competition. The urban students have chances to take on beneficial or advantageous programs before the slots or chances exhaust, where the rural students may face difficulty in reaching or accessing this type of programs. In conclusion, urban environments offer a dynamic and fast-paced environment that fosters resilience and adaptability. Urban settings present challenges such as socio-economic disparities. Exposure to these challenges motivates a strong work ethic and determination in students. Rural students may face issues of isolation or limited opportunities that can impact their motivation and aspiration. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I hope with a few points of mine, I'll be able to convince you and you agree with me and persuade you that urban students have more potential to succeed than rural students. Thank you.
Alrighty then, we've had 5 minutes of it, her delivering her opening there as the lead speaker for Gabriela School. She has laid a solid foundation. It's now time for us to make welcome the supporting speaker to amplify it.
While it is essential to acknowledge the unique challenges faced by both rural and urban students, I firmly believe that urban students have more advantages and opportunities that enhances their potential for success. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, panel of judges, the moderator, accurate timekeeper, my co-debaters, and my distinguished audience and viewers, good day. My name is Ms. Precious Ambrero, and I am a representative from Gabriela School. Today, I stand before you to oppose the motion which says rural students have more potential to succeed than urban students? First of all, let us consider access to resources. Urban areas are often hubs to educational resources, including a greater number of schools, specialized programs, and extracurricular activities. Urban students have access to a wider array of educational resources, such as library, tutoring center, and technology resources. This abundance of resources enables urban students to pursue a diverse interest and gain comprehensive education that is often unavailable to their rural counterparts. Secondly, let us consider the role of technological resources. Many urban students are generally exposed to advanced technology and digital learning tools. In our increasingly digital world, familiarity with technology is a fundamental skill. Urban students benefit from this exposure, which can lead to a greater adaptability in workforce and increased chances of success in different fields. Lastly, the support system available to urban students cannot be overlooked. Many urban areas have plethora of community programs, counseling services, and after-school initiatives designed to support students academically and emotionally. This abundance of resources enables urban students to overcome challenges and thrive academically. In conclusion, while rural students may have their own strengths and potential, the advantages afforded to urban students in terms of resources, technological access, and support system enables them to surpass their rural counterparts. Therefore, in this, I urge you to reject the notion that rural students have more potential to succeed than urban students, but accept the notion that urban students have more potential to succeed than rural students. Thank you.
A warm round of applause is very much in order for the lead speaker and the supporting speaker from Gabriela Schools. They have made their points known. We're going to go for a quick break now so we can give the judges some time to collate results and, of course, let us know what they think on the other side. Please stay with us.
The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Ogeoyokoro TV. Atlantic TV, culturally inclined, uniquely different.
Alright, my name is Desoka, the comedy catalyst of one of Nigerian comedy.
Alright guys, back again, yes boss, my name is Ogiame
Atuwatse.
Yeah, what up people, it's your boy Victor 80.
Girl Ninyola.
My name is my wife, Nanja Celebrity type man.
My papa say, who won't carry cow, waka go, waka follow the cow. I know the life for you.
As you know, you're watching the Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV.
Informative, educative, interesting, entertaining.
Worldwide, international.
Don't go anywhere or I'll catch you.
Don't touch that die. Atlantic TV. Boom.
Atlantic TV, we wanna party.
Atlantic TV, culturally inclined and uniquely different.
We have had Gabriela Schools with your lead speaker and supporting speaker coming through for their session for the Ogiame Atuwatse 3rd Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition, and I think they did well. They deserve a warm round of applause. Well, I'm your moderator, Rejoice Debekeme is here. It's time for us to find out from the judges how they did. How did they do, judges?
Still true. Maybe there was no opponent for them to give them a challenge, but they were able to say what they had to say. It was good enough.
Okay.
Well done. And I think there's room for improvement. Improvement is the biggest room in the world. So, welcome.
I enjoy the calmness with which they deliver their points. Kudos.
Short, precise, and straight to the point. We've had our judges give their insights on how Gabriela Schools performed. Now to the score sheets. How did they do? Drums rolling. Okay, so for Gabriela Schools, they came through with a total of 43 points. Well done, girls. Wonderful. Be reminded or informed that the Root Gender Foundation is offering 2 million naira to the best female participant. And we're rooting for all the female debaters and, of course, those who came through for the quiz competition for the Ogiame Atuwatse 3rd Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. It's far from over. Yes, we've had M, we had N, and we just kicked off O. Right after the break, we have some more powerhouse schools coming through. You want to find out how they're going to do? Then stay with us.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
Ruth Gender Foundation.
I'm Ruth Edema Collins. I hold a first degree in physics electronics, a postgraduate qualification in business administration, and a nationally certified French language tutor. Career-wise, I'm an educational facilitator. I'm the managing director at Atlantic Media and TV, and I'm also a director at Rukotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited. I'm a wife and a mother, and I like dressing up to show up. Yeah, so that's basically me. Thank you. Root Gender Foundation was inspired from my personal experiences growing up as a young girl in a typical Nigerian environment. For me, it was being different. It made people bully me, abuse me, and harass me. I was always misunderstood and underrated. Root Gender is a foundation that is dedicated to building confidence in the Nigerian girl child through educational and inspirational programs, like supporting programs that promote girl child education. We also organize physical exercises for our young girls for the overall well-being of their mental and physical states, and also for the acquisition of self-defense skills. We also sensitize girls on laws that protect them. In our constitution, a lot of girls do not know that they have rights, that there are laws that protect their interests in Nigeria. Hence, they are vulnerable, they are living in fear, which is stopping them from reaching their full potentials. So we sensitize them on the laws that protect their interests. This, like I said, is visioned towards building confidence in the Nigerian girl child. So that is just a wrap-up of what we do at Root Gender Foundation. I would say I resonate with the struggles and the challenges of the girl child, particularly the Warri girl child. I happen to grow up in the heart of Warri, from an average background. My family is an average one, but I experienced a lot. Like I said, I was bullied, I was overlooked, I was harassed for being a different child, for daring to be different, and nobody was taking note and tapping into my potentials. So my interest for the girl child is I would love to be a voice for the girl child. They need people to believe in them. They need people to speak for them. I also want the Warri girl child to know that there is hope beyond the reef. I want them to see the bigger picture. I want them to know that they can compete on global platforms. They can compete on international platforms, and they can do very well. We have the likes of Ada Gold, or Maumi, and the rest of them. They are all competing very well on international platforms, and I know that you too can do that, and I want you to know that is why we are here. Root Gender Foundation is here to make you understand that you can actually be what you want to be. As part of our objectives at Root Gender Foundation, we are dedicated to promoting girl child education. Like I said, I represent the brand Warri Girl Child. I represent the brand the African Girl Child, because I have gone through the struggles from there to here. So giving 2 million to the best female participants is just a way to share them on. It's just a way to make them know that we believe in you. I believe in you. You can look up to us. We are sharing you on. It is not about the money. We believe in your potential. We want our girls to know that you are doing the right thing at the right time. You are in the right place, and this is what you should be doing. That's why we are supporting you, and we will always be here to support you. Girl child empowerment to me is enforcing laws that protect our girl child. You know, my NGO, we've been pursuing a bill that we will see to be passed. We are asking that our girls should be allowed to carry pepper spray as weapons of self-defense. Because if you look at it, our women have nothing to protect themselves. They are just there by the grace of God. So we are pursuing laws that will protect the girl child. So empowerment, girl child empowerment to me is enforcing laws that protect the girl child, educating the girl child on time and money management, financial literacy, and equipping them with self-defense skills. Also, access to quality education. This to me is girl child empowerment and nothing more. A girl child must possess effective communication skills. They should be able to communicate effectively. A girl child should be financially literate. She should know how to manage her finances, and she should also know how to manage her time. Yes. Also, most importantly, another skill is self-awareness. It's important for our girls to know who they are, to believe in themselves. That's the vision of our NGO, building confident girls that can achieve their full potentials in Nigeria. That is our NGO's vision. So yeah, those are some of the skills I believe that the girl child should possess. She needs role models. She needs people that have dared that path and have made it. our young girls need role models. That's why we have to do better. We have to do the work. We have to bridge the gap. We have to share them on like we are doing. You can achieve your dreams. First, you have to make education your best friend. Every effort you put into learning will always be there for you to never fail you. Boys will break your hearts, people will break your heart, but every effort you put towards learning anything, everything will always come through for you. So for you to achieve your dreams, look towards the right people, look towards the right direction. There are people that have achieved in that route. I will encourage you to look up to them, learn from them. That is just the way to achieve your dreams. My message to the Warri child, like I said, I represent the brand Warri Girl Child. We are letting the world know that we are not vile, we are not roused, we are educated, we compete intellectually, we have good things ahead of us. We can do it on the global platform, we can do it on the national platform, and we are everything there is to be a woman. I would encourage you, Warri Girl Child, make education your best friend. Make education your best friend. Learn new things. Learn new languages. Okay? And the sky will be your starting point. We are always here to share you up. Don't forget that my name is Ruth Edema Collins from Root Gender Foundation, and from all of us wishing you the best, we say keep watching Atlantic TV.
Ruth Gender Foundation. The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition.
And it is the final showdown for the Battle of Intellectuals here for the Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. We have seen brilliance at its peak come through today from the different schools and the different categories, and right now we believe we're going to end it on a high note with the final session for Group O. What schools do we have here? We have Rise International Schools and Classical International Schools. Welcome, welcome. I'm your moderators, Rejoice Debekeme here, and now let me find out how the debaters are doing. How are you guys doing? You're fine, fine, fine. How about you?
Cool. Okay.
Okay, not bad at all. All right, good to go?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
You're in the category for O. What does O stand for you?
Optimistic.
Optimistic, I like it. Okay, how about you?
Opulent.
Opulent.
Yes.
Opulent.
Excellent.
What that would mean, you know, because we like to be educated. What does that mean now?
It means something out of the ordinary.
Out of the ordinary, that's what it means, right? Okay, how about you?
Occiput or outrageous.
Oh, say that again?
Occiput.
Occiput.
Yes, please.
You say occiput?
Yes.
Wow, that's an interesting word. Sounds like discombobulate. We're living words right now. Occiput. Okay, that could also mean what?
It actually means the back of a head.
The back of a head.
Yes,
occiput. You just had to make it the back of the head. Occiput. Why do people do these things with words? Okay, how about you?
Outstanding.
Outstanding. I like the sound of it. Let's celebrate them. Okay, so the judges are ready. The audience is ready. I'm the moderator and I'm ready. Debaters, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty then let's do it. The floor is yours. Let's make welcome the lead speaker from Rise International School.
I might fall in war, be defeated in law, eliminated in a race, but I will not lose in a debate. Because in this case, I am a fighter, a believer, and a voice of reason. With respect and gratitude, good day, esteemed judges, honorable moderator, co-debaters, my immediate audience, and viewers around the globe. My name is Afesio Rishetime Joan, a bona fide student of Rise International School, and I'm here to support the motion which states that involving students in community development projects should be compulsory. Now let's imagine a world where every student isn't just a learner, but a builder of change. What if the key to success isn't just in our textbooks, but in the hands-on impact we create in our communities? Before going further, I would like to establish the fact that community development projects are planned initiatives that aim at improving the economic, social, and environmental well-being of a community. These development projects foster sustainable growth, improve the quality of life, and also empower local populations through social, economic, and infrastructural advancements. Community development projects aren't just activities performed by people. They are blueprints for a better future. But here's the real question. If we have the power to transform our lives, why aren't we making it a priority? The truth is, education is not just about what we learn. It's about what we do with the knowledge. And if we truly want to create future leaders, problem solvers, and compassionate citizens, then involving students in community development projects should be compulsory because 1, it fosters curiosity and willingness to learn. In our schools today, students no longer have the zeal to learn. They prefer using their extra time gaming instead of studying. This became a challenge when students came up with the phrase, education is scam, Yahoo is the way, as an increasing number of students demanded their parents to stop their education. We cannot deny the fact that education is not only limited to our textbooks and classrooms. It goes beyond to the practical aspects as well. Community development projects now provide a practical aspect of education and channel students' extra energy and time to the progress of our community. Isn't that a positive impact? Competitions like the Inter-Collegiate Spark Innovation Challenge has also fostered teamwork in students. How?